So good morning, everybody. Y'all know it's Big Ghost Rider, man. Still out here in Connecticut. Gonna be out here in Connecticut for a little while, man. You know what I'm saying? Actually still doing the We the People tour. You know what I'm saying? The We the People tour will end next month in New York City as promised. But it's like almost taking a break into action, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some great content to bring you guys coming up on Friday here in Connecticut. I'm so excited about this, man. Like I'm stoked about it. It's like probably the most beautiful place that I've been this year. You know what I'm saying? And you guys follow the content. Y'all know I've been some beautiful places. And I'll say it's probably the most beautiful place in New England. So this Friday, I'm going to do 2 live streams. I'm going to do a news story at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then at 1 p.m. Eastern, if you guys follow the content, y'all know I do these kind of streams. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. Nature lovers. You know, I got a vlog coming up called Chasing Sunsets and Chasing Peace. Beautiful content all over America, man. So I'm going to bring that content to you guys. And that type of content, I call it epic. You know what I'm saying? And coming from Connecticut this Friday. So I hope if you guys have the time, you know what I'm saying, y'all come check in with me. Come tap in with my boy Big Ghost Rider. But I'm trying to get set up real quick, guys. You know what I'm saying? I hope it don't start raining on our parade, man. It's been raining out here in Connecticut for a minute. It look like it's kind of trying to come down a little bit right now, you guys. I got the little equipment set up and everything, so we gonna try to power through it, man. Y'all might get rained on a little bit, so I hope y'all understand. Let's see, y'all. Just a minute. I'm trying to see what's going on here. See if we could get us a little connection going. So we could get our data up and everything like that. There we go. And guys, as soon as it starts, or I'll say if it starts raining, and if it starts raining hard, then you know what I'm saying, we'll have to change locations, of course. But until then, y'all, we powering through it. It's still the We the People tour, man. So I'm still trying to bring y'all these great outdoor streams. So guys, just give it a few seconds, man. Y'all know how we get down, and we'll get to cracking in just a minute.
And going, and so make them go on. Hold up, go. Get it, son. Get it, son. Get it, I get it. I can sing a rainbow. I can sing a rainbow. Grace.
Guys, I apologize about that noise. Guys, I apologize about that noise. Got a little echo going. Guys, I apologize. We gonna kill that. Y'all, like I said, it might get a little, we might get a little sprinkles out here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really worried about the sprinkles It's just if it start coming down, that's when we're gonna pay attention to it. But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get to cooking. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get most of this done outside. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of raining a little bit, so it's raining on the computer and everything. So you know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on that, man. But that being said, man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. It's Legal Wars Live.
It's raining on the computer.
You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ghost Rider.
You know what I'm saying?
Got rid of the echo, got rid of the noise. We finna get into it, man. We got some great content for you guys coming into the stream after it was pre-recorded. Excuse me, I do apologize about that. But we ready? Get to cooking. Y'all please, as y'all come in, y'all please double tap the screen, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, guys. This is day number 97. We the People Tour, live from Connecticut. If you guys don't know, I'm going to lay it down here in Connecticut, but we haven't finished the tour. Guys, y'all see some wet spots on me. Like I said, the rain's coming down. But we haven't finished the tour yet, though. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to finish the tour next month in New York, you know? So, guys, y'all look out for that. But let's keep going. Let's jump straight into the content, guys. Get to cooking, guys. As we speak, the United States government is shut down. As we speak. The very function of the government is shut down. No excuses. What's up, Sabaya? Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen if y'all on the cell phone, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys. No excuses. President Trump's the president. You got Republicans, you got Democrats, and you got Republicans and Democrats. The Republicans are controlling the House and they're controlling the Senate. President Trump's a Republican. He's in charge of the White House. No excuses. The U.S. economy right now is a total train wreck. The ADP projecting a second month in a row of negative job gains. The stock market, it looks pretty strong, however, but it's held together by a lot of foreign investments, due largely in part to investments in the American AI companies, okay? The cost of living has not improved drastically across most sectors, and many young people in America believe that their shot at the American dream is not getting better, it's getting worse. Guys, on top of that, he has already cut SNAP, and people's healthcare premiums are about to get a lot higher. They're about to skyrocket. Out of spite to the Democrats, he has burned 500 million tons of food that was set to feed the poor across the world. And some World Food Organizations have actually come forth and claimed that those actions have caused death. It might not be the U.S. president's job to feed children, but my argument is that you never burn food, and burning 500 tons of food is a sin against the living God. That is my Christian opinion. 3 of Mr. Trump's enemies have been indicted after he publicly called for their arrest. The main 2 wars that Trump promised to stop on day 1 are still raging, despite minor achievements in Israel. On top of all of that, Trump demanded that the United States Justice Department just transfer, without Congress, $230 million into his personal account. He just said that in public, guys. Y'all forgive me. The rain's starting to come down. We're going to get out the rain, but we're going to keep the content coming, man. This live on the road, on tour, baby. You hear me? Big Ghost Rider. Y'all see it out here, man, in Connecticut. It's pretty out here, man, but it's raining. And I got some equipment, man, and I don't need it raining on my equipment and my computer and tearing my stuff up. So we going to get out that rain, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I do apologize about that. I'll try to make it up to you guys on Friday, Lord willing. You guys ain't going to get no other live streams like this, baby. You know what I'm saying? Fresh on the road, but we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on cooking. Let me set this camera up real quick, guys. And we gonna have us a great live stream in here this morning. That's what we about to do, man. This is about the American people, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is about us. And this is about our voice. And it's time that we let our voice be heard, baby. So we got to do this. There we go. Let's get straight. I apologize about that, guys. Let's get straight back into the content. So, guys, all right. Excuse me for just a moment. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get to cooking? Because I gotta make it good now. I gotta catch back, okay? If you guys have not heard that Donald J. Trump just demanded, I'm saying he doing this in public, in front of everybody, guys. He just demanded that the United States Justice Department transfer $230 million into his personal account. Are you serious? His personal account. Guys, he's saying all of this in public. You cannot make this up. It's like that. We're too quick to forget history, guys. We too quick. Not to bore you with a history lesson, but let's stay on politics. The statute of limitations to investigate these acts is 5 years, which means for the things that's done today, the Democrats will have until 2030 to bring charges. And I promise you, that's exactly what they're going to do. This behavior that's being distributed, you know what I'm saying, by some people and President Trump and people in his cabinet, it appalls me. But even worse, when you forget the political spat, you got to remember, guys, we always have to remember that he is elected president and the people of America are not better off for it. Am I right or wrong? Sure, America is getting rich off the tariffs, and we will take in a lot of that money. And whether you guys agree with the tariffs or not, I say that we need it. But outside of the tariffs and outside of the stock market, my opinion that his actions are reckless and they are not helping the American people. And that's just bottom line facts. His job is to be the president of all Americans, not just the 8.9 millionaires. So guys, let's just be real for a second, okay? The assessment I just gave you is all facts. The primary job for the president is to serve the American people. Am I right or wrong? All of them. Not just the 8.9 millionaires in America. Your job is to serve all of the American people. If you have 330 millionaires in our country and his policies is helping less than 20% of the population. Think about that, guys. 1 in 5 Americans, his policy is helping. And 4 in 5 Americans, his policies is hurting. I'm saying, what logical reason would you ever raise healthcare premiums on America? What's the reason? What's the logical reason, any logical reason to raise healthcare premiums on Americans? To give the rich guys a tax break, because you're doing this because trickle-down economics work, right? Ain't that what y'all saying? I got some Republicans in the stream. Where are my Republicans at? Ain't y'all saying this because trickle-down economics work? Guys, you heard me say from day one, trickle-down economics do not work. You guys know that. From day one, if you follow Ghostwriter, Legal Wars Live, you give all these wealthy tax men tax cuts, saying they're about to stimulate the economy, right? Am I telling facts? Am I lying on them or I'm telling the truth? Y'all let me know. You give all these wealthy people tax breaks. I've heard this story from Republicans 1,000 times, 10,000 times. You know what they like to say? That the wealthy men create the jobs in America. And that's facts. That's true. You see what I'm saying? Ghost the kind of person that I never dispute the truth, even if it stands against me. Because I'm going to take that truth and I'm going to use that truth to shine light. So they saying, but others do different. Democrats do different. They're trying to dispute. I don't never dispute facts. So the fact that they're saying that all the rich people create the jobs, the Elon Musk, the Jeff Bezos, the yada yada, they create all the jobs in America. Ghost. That's why we give them tax breaks. That's facts. They do. Well, how about this? Let's forget the talk and let's look at what happened. Real live facts. You passed the largest tax break in U.S. history. And by August, a month or two later, for the first time in years, it didn't happen at all under President Biden, America saw net negative job growth. That's facts, man. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm lying. And because the government is shut down, we can't see September's numbers, but ADP is saying that it does not look good. So guys, if you go to my video tabs back in May or June, I made a video about the cost of living, the cost of goods. And Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries said he was ready to work with Republicans to lower the cost of goods for Americans. During that time, I said President Trump needs to pick up the phone and call Hakeem. What's up? Real? Hold on real quick. Let me see something real quick, my boy. Part to investments and to lower the cost of goods. I don't know, something must be wrong with your thing, Mr. Real, because it's working over here. I just checked it. You know what I'm saying? And it's working over here, sir. So I think you need to fix your speakers or something like that. But I do apologize about that, guys. Let's keep cooking. We got a lot of distractions, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We out here in the rain trying to weather the rain. I ain't gonna stop the content. Had to jump in the car, man. You know what I'm saying? If it could stop long enough, we'll get back out there. I ain't gonna stop the content, man. This stuff's so important, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you know that Big Ghost said that President Trump need to pick up the phone and call Hakeem. I said this back then. When you negotiating your tax break and your tax deals and your everything, you didn't even have nothing to say to no Democrat. Not one Democrat did he have something to say to. But you are the president of all Americans, the Democrats too. But you can't pick up the phone and call Hakeem. I'm saying you could sit down with Hamas, a known terrorist organization, and you can't pick up the phone to call Hakeem? Guys, y'all know that phone call never came. That was the time for President Trump to try to work something out with the Democrats. I'm not saying that he can't now, because he definitely still can right now. But the actual chances of reconciliation is so slim. It's like, as Americans, we have to suffer through this process with him. Does that make sense to y'all? As Americans, we have to suffer through his grief with him. We have to suffer through his retribution with him until he comes to realize that the government will not reopen until he humbles himself and come to the table. Guys, if y'all have not liked the video, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying, guys? Also, Republicans, Independents, and Democrats, y'all welcome down below in the stream, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let y'all voices be heard, man. Y'all jump down in the comments. Let's get it cracking, guys. I just got to let y'all know, super chat, super thanks, super stickers, they all start at 99 cents. There's a button below with the $sign in it. You hit that button and the donations are much appreciated. We got a news story. This is the Associated Press, and it was published on October the 21st. Senate Republicans projected a unified front at the White House Rose Garden on yesterday, arriving at President Donald Trump's invitation as they refuse to yield to Democratic demands for health care funds and to the fourth week of the government shutdown. While hosting, Trump praised the GOP leadership, singling out senators by name, trashed former President Joe Biden, that's one of his favorite things to do, and previewed his own forthcoming foreign travel and tariff policies. We're a wealthy nation again. Mr. Trump, if we're a wealthy nation again, is that why you asking for $230 million from the Department of Justice? Because we wealthy, you want to get paid. I'm saying this man coming out. Listen, y'all remember first term Trump? How many of us remember first term Trump? First term Trump come in saying, "Oh, I ain't taking no salary, man." First term Trump come in hugging American flags, man. That was first term Trump. But I'm saying this President Trump that we have today, he asking the Justice Department for $230 million. It's unbelievable, man. The country, meanwhile, is feeling the financial hit of the shutdown, which is on track to become among the longest in U.S. history. Hundreds and hundreds of federal workers currently today, right now, as y'all come in the stream, I ask y'all, like the video. If you're on a cell phone, all you got to do is double tap the screen, jump down in the comments, man, and y'all join the conversation. Hundreds of thousands of federal workers are going without pay. Head Start programs for preschoolers nationwide are scrambling for funds. And economists warn of curbed economic growth. Still, there are a few signs to the end of the stalemate. What do you guys think? Come on, guys, let's get cracking. I know it's early in the morning, but tell me what y'all think. Do you guys agree with the way that President Trump is going about chasing down his enemies with his enemies list, planning retribution against the Democrats? I think that's the whole issue. That's the whole problem. How can he govern? Y'all feel me? How would it be possible for President Trump to govern if he can't talk to the other side? This next source I'm bringing to you guys, it's another news story, is the Providence Journal, USA Today Network. Again, it was published yesterday. The government shutdown has hit 3 weeks. Y'all hear me? How many weeks it is now? 3 weeks. After yet another failed Senate vote. It's not going to happen. And President Trump don't understand that. And Speaker Johnson don't understand that. I'm saying that he's asking for Democrats to open the government. He's saying that Democrats are blocking. But I'm saying, like, he won't even swear in a congresswoman who won the election. It's been like a month. He won't even swear her in. Speaker Johnson. You know what I'm saying? And we understand the politics and the parameters about both of those situations. But what I'm saying is 3 weeks. Government shutdown, y'all. 3 weeks. You on week number 3. The Senate voted October 20th for the 11th time on a bill to end the government shutdown, but it failed on a 50-43 vote. You need 60 votes to pass. That means that you are 10 votes away from getting the government back open. And this is the 11th time. I'm saying, guys, y'all have to see this. You have to realize this. You have to understand this. I'm not hating. Everything I've given you guys so far to this point is straight facts. I'm saying, at what point any president, any other president, so look, so if you have any other Republican president, you got President Bush, you got the first President Bush, or which other Republican, and they get put in this situation to where they need to reopen the government. I'm saying, how will we feel about our chances that it could get done? I don't even think the second President Bush would have even got to this situation personally. But what I'm telling you guys is if you look out there and you see that James Comey getting indicted, I'm saying you remove the attorney general that's there, you put your personal lawyer there, and then Letitia James get indicted. John Bolton getting indicted. So what I'm saying is if you going after the Democrats, on one hand, whenever Hakeem and Chuck Schumer come talk to him, you put a sombrero on them, trolling them. On the other hand, I'm saying you sending troops to their cities. On another hand, you cutting their programs, you cutting their funding. On another hand, I'm saying at which point and where do we go to where I can honestly say within my heart, Ghostwriter feels that there's an opportunity that President Trump can make peace with the Democrats? You can say whatever you want to. I give you the analysis the way I see it, the way I call it. Like, I want President Trump to do good. I want to see him succeed. I know there's a lot of Democrats who don't, but I'm an independent. There's nothing personal that I have against him. Nothing. I want to see him win. But what I'm trying to say is that his policies, with the policies that he have in place, whether I can agree with his policies or not is one thing. But him having a personal vendetta against the other side, I'm saying, how can he govern? How is it possible? I'm saying, because it's got you asking the Department of Justice out in the public open for $230 million. Hey guys, hey AG Bondi, can you transfer $230 million over there from the Department of Justice bank account into my account? I'm saying you ain't talking to Congress, none of that. You just saying, hey, y'all brought charges against me that I need $230 million. I'm saying, what's up, P Branch? How you doing? I'm saying, how can he govern like that? How can he govern? Look, that's why I asked the poll question. If you ask anybody who keep up with politics and know what's going on, and you see what's happening and how President Trump is, what's the chances of you thinking, how long you think it's going to take before he's willing to negotiate with the Democrats? I'm saying you can negotiate with Hamas. You could keep running overseas, like looking pretty for the Chinese and for everybody in the world, but you can't forgive the Democrats. P. Branch said he's not governing, and I agree with that, P. Branch. That's just a point blank line. I don't care what MAGA's saying. I don't care how y'all feel. This ain't nothing personal. He's not governing. Facts are, the economy is in shambles. That stock market is a bubble. That's a lot of foreign money investing in American AI companies. That's what that is. If it was not for AI, that stock market would be trash. That's all that is. The job market is not good. His policy's not working. P. Branch, look, these people voting for him, supporting them, Republicans. I know a family, their insurance premium about $264 right now. It's finna go through the roof. $1,200. Insurance premium about to increase by $1,000. Like I'm saying, who wants that to happen for Americans? Who wants that? That's y'all tell me, please. P. Brand, Steven, y'all tell me, do you want your insurance? Why would I sit here? That does not work. Mike Johnson has to know that. President Trump has to know that. And what's the reason why we in this situation? Because I'm going to give a tax break to Republicans because it's going to create jobs. They create the jobs. I give a tax break to Republicans. And for the first time, I'm talking about 4 years, 5 years, we have a negative job growth. It's not working, man. Like P. Brent said, he's burning America. That's what that sound like. He's hurting America. I thought you said burning. I'm sorry, P. Brent. You said he hurting, but it sounds like he is hurting and burning America, man. That's what it sounds like. I'm saying if you get all this money from the tariff revenue, good job. I'm a patriot. I want to see America win everything. I want to see America win. I'm not MAGA. I told y'all from the get-go. I put that MAGA hat on for a reason at a certain time, like I promised I would. But moving forward, his policies are not working for me. And if you're not a millionaire or super rich, I don't see how they could be working for you. You got money in the stock market right now, you're doing good probably. But how many people besides their 401k is living off of a gain from a stock market or have the extra money to invest? Not the majority of Americans. So in the meantime, Mr. Steven and Mr. P. Branch, if y'all hadn't liked the video, I ask that y'all like the video. If you're on a cell phone, just double tap your screen, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Jump down in the comments, man. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Tell me if you agree. They're down. The votes are 50 to 43. They need 60 votes. They're nowhere close. President Trump, what's he doing? I'm saying, where are the American people at, y'all? The American people. Where am I at? Where are you at? Steven, where are you at? P. Branch, where are you at? Where are we at? I'm saying, but he ain't looking at us. He asking the Justice Department to transfer $230 million into his personal account. Just listen to that. He not looking at us. He looking at Adam Schiff and Letitia James and his enemies. And because of that personal beef, it's hurting Americans. Democrats have been refusing to support any legislation that doesn't restore cuts to Medicaid and extend subsidies under the Affordable Care Act. President Trump, this big ghost talking to you. And if I ever said anything before, I'm telling you right now, you thought that y'all strategize. It might not be you. It might be Steve Bannon. I don't know who on your side is strategizing, but they strategize, y'all. That government shutdown was going to hurt the Democrats. But you strategized wrong. What you actually did was you gave the Democrats a rallying cry. You gave the Democrats a perfect way to come back. That's all you did. You gave them something to stand on. You gave them a reason to fight. That's what you did. Because I'm saying, if I'm saying that I'm the reason why we not taking the vote is because he finna raise y'all health insurance because he gave Elon a tax break, and I'm standing against that. Who you think the people? I say he's saying a common sense revolution. Where the revolution at? Y'all be real. Where the revolution at? I'm saying you must think the American people are stupid, or he just think that so many people are gonna ride with him. Because I'm saying, listen, forget me. I like President Trump. Look. I'm going to put some glasses on. I'm going to try to, disguise my persona for a little bit. Change my persona up, y'all. I'm not Ghost Rider no more. Say I'm, you know what I'm saying, whoever. And you come to me and you got two politicians. This ain't President Trump. This ain't no Republicans. This just two men. And I got to vote for one of you two. And this dude right here is saying that you are about to make my health insurance go up about $1,000. So imagine that family of four paying $260 some on their premium for their health insurance right now, currently. Family of four. You got a man, he got a wife, and he got two young kids. And he don't want his wife to get out and get a real job. So she got kind of like a partial job to help with the bills. And he got the main job. But you know, in America today, you got four people, $100,000. How far can that go? And you lucky to make $100K. You lucky to make $100K. But say God bless you and you made $100K and you got a family of four. I mean, in today's economy, that's why the cost of living is so important. But all these billionaires and millionaires up there, they don't understand. They can't get it. So this ain't got nothing to do with a Republican, a Democrat. This ain't got nothing to do with President Trump. This ain't got nothing. This got to do with this man right here saying the reason I'm not voting P. Branch and Joseph, the reason why I'm not voting is because they are about to raise my health insurance $1,000 for that family. Man, now imagine this man, he working, he trying to make it. They barely getting by. He want to buy a bigger house. He want to save money to start a business. He want a shot at the American dream. He already feel like he's struggling to get there, and you finna raise his premium $1,000. That's what Mike Johnson, you don't understand. That the policies aren't just hurting Ghost Rider. You say, oh, well, Ghost Rider is just, he bringing the pain on himself. A disabled veteran who's dealing with a more aggressive police departments across America that's just pulling people over for no reason, and he having to leave his home. He's just bringing unnecessary pain on himself. So forget Ghost Riders. Say that's the truth, which is completely inaccurate. It's the exact opposite, just out of touch with reality. But say that's the truth. Forget Ghost Rider. I'm saying, what about that family of four? That young Christian man out in Ohio. He's a white man too, by the way. And he voted for you. And he's got a really good job, $100,000 a year. He's trying to make it, trying to come up, man, but he got his savings. He got a wife. He got two young kids, and he got a bunch of bills in America, and it's not easy. Listen, I talked to a young man the other day. He worked for a hedge firm here in Connecticut. He told me he paid $2,000 a month, man, for his house note. And he said his house ain't that big. It's 1,000 square foot house, 1,000 square feet here in Connecticut. $2,000 a month for his house note. Can you afford that? Just for the house note. That ain't no insurances on you and your wife's car who's barely working. That's not your no cell phone bills. That's not no light bills. That's not no water bills. That's not no internet bills. You get the point? I'm talking about he drive a Corvette too, work for a hedge fund. $2,000 a month. Who can afford to pay $2,000 a month in rent? Who can? That's what I'm saying. That's the struggle, y'all, that we're going through right now. So if I got these, hold on. I'm about to get back to it. Get back one more. So Pete Branch, if I got these two guys, right? I got this guy saying that he trying to raise my health insurance $1,000. Everybody ain't getting health insurance from their job. That's what you got to understand. A lot of people bought into Obamacare. You talking about tens of millions. It's going to affect the whole system. You got to understand it's common sense stuff. You just Ghost got so much common sense. You talking about, if you talking about doing something to 30, 40 million Americans insurance, that's going to affect in some kind of way the whole system, man. So I think Pete Branch, he gave the Democrats a fight. The Democrats, like, it make them look heroic. This guy is raising my insurance and this guy is fighting to stop him. Who do I agree with, guys? Who's in control of everything right now? Guys, if y'all have not liked the video, I ask that y'all double tap the screen if you're on a cell phone. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Also, guys, Republicans, Independents, and Democrats, y'all could jump down in the comment section. Join P Branch, man. We've been streaming about 40 minutes, guys. Super chat, super thanks, super stickers. If you guys want to start a conversation, you just want to donate to the channel, support your boy Big Ghostwriter, I would appreciate it. Just hit the button with the $sign in it, and your donations are much appreciated. Guys, getting back to the news story, Democrats have been refusing to support any legislation that doesn't restore cuts to Medicaid. He cutting Medicaid. And extend subsidies under the Affordable Care Act. He cut Medicaid. P. Branch, you know, yeah, the Democrats holding. They need to hold. P. Branch, you know who this affecting the hardest? The poor people, man. While Republicans persist in their shutdown, leverage for more goodies for their billionaire buddies, Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, a Democrat for Rhode Island, said on social media on October the 20th, they know affordable care credits need extending, so extend them and end the Trump shutdown. However, Republicans say that the government should reopen before health care talks begin leading to deadlock between the two parties. Man, I'm saying, like, why, if I was a Democrat, P. Branch, why would I do that? Why would I reopen the government thinking that you finna come talk to me or we gonna have any kind of conversation? If you wanted to talk to me, you would have already talked to me. Why would I reopen the government if you beefing with all of our governors? Why would I reopen the government? You sending troops to our cities. Why would I reopen the government? You cutting our funding. Why would I reopen the government? You attacking our institutions like Harvard. There is no reason for them to believe you. I'm saying, I don't know. That's people be living in an alternate universe. That's how it seems to me. It's like, how could President Trump and them possibly believe? Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. Ain't nobody else. I'm in the car. You ain't going nowhere. It don't matter if I'm in the car or $1 trillion studio. You ain't going nowhere to get no content like that. I'm going to break it down for you. Like, but he's thinking for some reason that they're ever going to budge on that position. But this is their opportunity. If they could lock you up, they would put you in jail, President Trump. Do you understand that? Tom Homan, you are going to jail. Hakeem already, they got 5 years to 2030. They gonna investigate every last one of y'all. So that's what I'm saying. They thinking you a criminal. Hakeem and them, they tell you a felon. Why would they negotiate? Like, I'm saying, like, and then on top of this, if you're not talking about all the extra stuff I just talked about, the beef and the animosity, if you're talking strictly business and strictly policy, because you got to handle the business as a senator or a congressman of America, that's what they elected you to do. If you're talking strictly business and strictly policy, my question to you is this. Why would I vote for you to help destroy the thing that we worked so hard to build? The Affordable Care Act. President Trump, you have to see this. These people are not budging. So I'm saying you're going to sit there on your pride and do what? The government shutdown, to me, is a perfect example of what is going on in America and what has been going on in America with this retribution and retaliation. If you can't get over it, we stuck right here. Government shutdown. I'm going to try to threaten their programs thinking that I'm going to bully them and it's not going to work. They not moving. So we right here stuck, shut down. I'm saying somewhere along the way, just think, in an alternate universe, a better one. When Big Ghost back in May said for President Trump, listen, Hakeem Jeffries, in his own words, he went on Dana Bash on CNN. His own words, he said that they are ready to work with the Republicans to bring down the cost of living. That's his own words. So what happens, y'all? Y'all know what happened? Big Ghost said that what you need to do, President Trump, at this moment right here, you need to get on the phone and call Hakeem. My question to you is, what if President Trump would have picked up the phone in May and called Hakeem? Delco, how you think that would there be different results? P. Branch, would there be different results if he would have picked up the phone and called Hakeem? If he pick up the phone right now and call Chuck Schumer and say, y'all come to the White House, man. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, let's get back to the business of America. I'm saying I'm running around overseas on TV, parading around. Look, I'm not finna sit here and hate on him. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I'm saying I'm going overseas, I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But in the home front, at home, my own government shut down. At home, I can't get along with the Democratic Party at home. I'm saying I understand what Marjorie Taylor Greene's saying, and I don't understand where the rest of y'all MAGA at. This ain't making America great again, Steve Bannon. I'm saying he got the most. Everything he's doing is because what's going on overseas. He want to go meet with the Chinese premier. He needs to do all of this stuff. But your own government shut down. Make America great again. The American government is shut down. Make America great again. The American government is shut down. Make America great again because it's shut down because the premiums of millions of Americans losing health insurance, cutting the poor people's programs, you got to snap out of it. And all of this because of preconceived or pre-whatever beef with the Democratic Party. And that's where we at right here, guys. A deadlock between the two parties. If you guys have not liked the video, I ask that you double tap the screen, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell. I welcome all of you guys, Republicans, Independents, and Democrats. Jump down below in the comment section, man. Let you guys' voices be heard, man. Also, guys, man, if you guys want to donate to the channel, I welcome all your donations. Right now, guys, there's a button below with the $sign in it. Super chat, super thanks, and super stickers. They all start at 99 cents. Channel memberships start at $3.99, guys. So your donations are much appreciated, guys. I'm not Don Lemon. I ain't never worked for CNN. I'm not a famous person or anything like that, man. So I'm just trying to grow the channel, man, from ground up, man. Just bringing you straight facts and news. Common sense analysis, man. We are happy to have the conversation about the unaffordability of Obamacare and how to address it. But not while the government is being held hostage. Senate Majority Leader John Thune posted on October the 20th, open the government, open the discussions. No, sir, that's not how it's going down. No, sir, that's not how it's going down. No, sir, that's not how it's going down. I'm saying, Senator Thune, this is my thing, okay? Why should they trust you? I'm saying, why should they reopen the government? If they reopen the government, you regain control or you gain control. No, sir, we can't do that. 3 senators who caucus with Democrats include Maine's independent senator
Angus King have joined Republicans to support the bill, but they need another 5 to reach the 60 vote threshold needed to cut off debate. All other Democrat New England senators have continued to vote against the Republican bill, but some of them broke. And Angus King is one of them. He broke with the Republicans, y'all. But they still fall short. And I'm saying, to get them other 5 senators, bro, it's not finna happen. 21 days and counting is one of the longest in history. As it continues, workers are missing paychecks. Flights are increasingly, as it goes on, it's going to get worse. And it's going to get worse. And it's going to get worse. Flights are increasingly delayed, and lower income families are faced with the possibility of losing food assistance. Someone said, I'm MAGA. I have never been MAGA. You know what I'm saying? When President Trump first came into office, man, we were speaking, bro. We were speaking like hopeful. That's the words I would say. But that big, beautiful bill, man, I think that's where it all came tumbling down. And then when we start seeing the effects of it, think about it. When he first came into office, people were predicting negative jobs. Tell me, Ghost, I don't care where I'm at. I'm cooking. I'm going to give you the truth. It's that brain. Whenever he first came into office, all of the economists were predicting negative job growth, and he was outperforming them every time. Am I right or wrong? Y'all follow the content. He asked in my MAGA. If you go back and watch the live streams, that's what was going on. He was outperforming that negative job growth every single month. That changed in August. When he signed the big, beautiful bill, I'm saying something changed. It changed, bro. It's not the same. You can't see it with the stock market. You can't see that ADP, that it's another negative month of job growth because of the government shutdown and the government shutdown. People are losing food assistance. People are losing health care, Medicaid. It's not the same, bro. I'm saying you got to turn. He got to pivot from where he is right now. Because if he don't pivot, he don't even see it, bro. He going to destroy that economy even worse than it was. How much longer is the government going to be shut down? The federal government has partially closed down 21 times for a total of 162 days since 1977. That's an average of nearly 8 days per shutdown, a length of time that this shutdown has surpassed so far. What I'm trying to realize is I don't understand what President Trump, what your goals are, because they're not going to budge. So, I mean, are you trying to look tough? You just don't like them? They're not budging. They're not moving. I'm saying if you can't see that, then you don't have enough. I'm saying you got to have the wisdom to be able to see these things. Because in the meantime, Americans are hurting. Your policy's already hurting them. To add insult to injury, during the shutdown, he's trying to fire federal workers. I'm talking about, man, just ruthless. Just ruthless. Hey, Sandra, I didn't vote for him. And if you follow my content, you a moderator in here, you should know I ain't vote for him. Ain't nobody talking. I'm not talking. I talk politics. Whatever the situation is. You got negative months job reports. What I'm supposed to say? Like I just said 2 minutes ago. And the people who follow me, they will understand this, Miss Sandra. Previously, he was outperforming the job numbers. He's not doing that no more. The government been shut down 3 weeks. He coming out publicly asking the Department of Justice to transfer $230 million into his personal account. I'm saying this stuff wasn't happening when he first got in the office. It wasn't happening in the first 4 months, 5 months. Yeah, he was doing some stuff, but it wasn't this. I'm saying if you perform it, your job numbers, if your job numbers are good, if you could get a real ceasefire in Israel, if the war that you said you was going to stop on day one in Russia, if you took the right angle at Putin, he could have been had it stopped. Joe Biden wasn't trying to stop that war. He was trying to get peace in Israel. He was doing that. But he wasn't trying to stop that war in Russia. He didn't even talk to you, Putin. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just being real. Like but then you say that he didn't, y'all. You think I'm playing? He didn't talk to Putin one time. He didn't go research it, y'all. I noticed stuff not once. He wouldn't even talk to him. He wasn't trying to end no war. He wasn't trying. That wasn't the goal. But so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, what's the goal, President Trump? The longest government shutdown, could y'all guess whose administration it was under? Miss Sandra? The Trump administration. It lasted 35 days, spanning from December of 2018 to January 2019, and it's also the most recent federal shutdown in U.S. history. We already been here before, not too long ago. So I guess that's his goal, is to break the record. Because what's factual is the Democrats are not budging from where they stand, and that's for you. Anybody with any kind of common sense has to know that. You got to be able to see that, man. As much as if it was me, I would be saying, as much as I did to them, I know that did this, they're going to stand 10 toes on 30 toes. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the goal, man. What's the goal? What you trying to accomplish? You don't want people to talk bad about you, but you done had you can't create jobs. You can't create jobs. People's health insurance is getting higher. You cutting programs from poor people. That ain't talking bad about you. That's just telling you what. Just like you say that about President Biden. Yeah, just like you say that about President Biden, we saying what you doing too. This politics, we gonna talk about what you doing because it's affecting our lives. This is our livelihoods. And I'm saying all the people, the millionaires who happy, Elon, you are so happy because his policy benefits you. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on Jeff Bezos. I'm not hating on all them who benefiting. But that's only 9 million people. So I'm finna run for president to be the president of millionaires and billionaires. I'm gonna run for you because we can't, there's not even 1,000 billionaires. You talking about in the whole world, not even 1,000. But I know it's a lot of millionaires in the world, but I'm saying in America, you only got 8.8, 8.9 millionaires. That's who his policies is helping. About 20% of the population, the people making $600,000 a year, they not millionaires, but they doing good. His policies benefit them too. It don't benefit the poor at all. You know what he doing to the poor? He taking their program. Oh, you got 3 pennies. Let me take one of these pennies and give it to Elon. You got 3 pennies. I'm going to take one of the pennies from you and I'm going to give it to Jeff Bezos. There's no clear end in sight to the government shutdown, and it shouldn't be. And it's not going to be. It ain't ending nothing. Stop calling, stop voting. The government shutdown is not ending until President Trump, you do something about the cost of living. Not what you want to do, not the Republican way, the real way. Period. On October 19th, Democratic Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona said that lawmakers could reopen the government this week if what, Senator Kelly? If Republicans are ready to discuss health care subsidies, when? Tomorrow? Because you can't say that. I mean, you passed the bill. The bill is law, Matt. It's law now. So that's why the government shut down. You saying reopen the government and we gonna talk about it. You should have talked about it before you passed the bill, guys. Make it make sense now. We're gonna talk about it after we pass the bill. Because if the Democrats couldn't shut the government down, you think Republicans care about your health subsidies going higher? No. We're just gonna redistrict so we don't have to pay no consequences. We're going to try to redistrict. Bruh, what he going to end up doing, he's going to have all of the American people, besides about 20-some% of MAGA who don't leave them. Because you will see, eventually Marjorie Taylor Greene going to be all the way gone. And you're going to have, they going to, Seth Rogen, Joe Rogan, they ain't going to be, they going to move away from that. And he gonna be over there by himself with Steve Bannon and Laura Loomer. Republican Senator Katie Britt of Alabama, who also appeared on Sunday's show, urged Democrats to do the right thing and reopening the government first. No, you should have thought about that before you passed your bill. You should have thought about that. You passed the bill. We can't reopen nothing. You got to fix that bill. You know it's negotiations before you pass a bill. That's how it's supposed to go, right? Were you trying to talk to us then? No, you didn't want to talk to us at all then. You just attacking us and trying to stump on us. But now you got everything shut down. You want to have a conversation. We can't do it. Betting odds at Polymarket as of 8 a.m. on October 21st, yesterday, show very few people think that the shutdown will end this week, because it will not. Instead, 29.3, a plurality that has been growing over the past week, think it will end on November 16th or later. If that's true, that'll be the longest government shutdown in history. They saying November 16th. This is October. November 16th or later. That's the majority of people who are polled. What's really going on? Miss Sandra, I got to the bottom of it. Man. He got some kind of beef with Democrats, man. He need to do sign a peace deal with Hakeem Jeffries. President Trump, you need to sign a peace deal with Nancy Pelosi, bro. Real talk. That's the problem. He hates Democrats. So he ain't the president of America. He's the president of MAGA and Republicans. Because he hates Democrats. I don't think he understands the concept of being a president for people who didn't vote for him. I don't think he gets that concept. How long were the longest government shutdowns? At 21 days, the current federal shutdown is tied for the second longest in history. The previous 4 longest shutdowns were under President Trump in 2019, under Bill Clinton in 1996, under Jimmy Carter in 1978, and under President Barack Obama in 2013. The longest one so far in history was 34 days under President Donald Trump. They have Bill Clinton as number 2 with 21 days, but number 1 and number 2. Number 1 was President Trump's first term, and number 2, the longest shutdown in history, is going to be under his second term. What a legacy. Guys, if y'all have not liked the video, I ask that y'all double tap the screen for me, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Y'all might think I'm bashing Mr. Trump, but that's not what's going on. This is a truth network, and then I'm giving y'all truth and facts, baby. Truth and facts. Republicans, independents, and Democrats alike, jump down in the comment section and let your voices be heard, man. You know what I'm saying? That being said, guys, you know, if you want to start a conversation, donate to the channel. If you want to super chat, super thanks, super stickers, they all start at 99 cents. Just hit the button with the $sign in it. Your donations are much appreciated. Guys, we still out here in Connecticut, man. You know what I'm saying? I was out there live streaming, man. It started raining on my parade, so that's why I'm in the car, man. I'll show y'all though real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Got the little rain drippy droppies. You know, it's still wet out there, man, but it's gorgeous out there, y'all. Y'all feel that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we probably in a little bit to end the stream, bro, I'll probably go back out there. But what I wanted to tell y'all, since I got the ones of y'all in here, man, on Friday, man, it's going up. Like, up. Like, I found this location out here in Connecticut. So, everybody's waiting for me to go to New York City because that's how I'm going to end the vlog. I mean, the vlog series, the We the People tour. So, I think we're going to do a We the People number 11. You know what I'm saying? Because on Friday, y'all, I'm going out here to Connecticut to this. When I came to Connecticut or any state, if I go to Europe, anywhere I go, the content I'm going to bring y'all on Friday, that's what I was looking for. This city that I'm in is pretty. It's gorgeous. 100,000 people. It's about, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, where I'm going, though, that content, guys, I'm talking about epic content on Friday. I'm gonna do a news story, a live stream from there, and then afterwards at 1 p.m. I'm gonna record like I usually do streams like it's like chasing sunset, chasing peace kind of stream, bro. It's like great content. It's beautiful. I promise y'all, Friday, absolutely breathtaking. You know what I'm saying? But like I just showed y'all, we were down there streaming. It started raining on our parade, so that's why we in the car. But I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me, roughing it out with me, supporting me, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So guys, let's go ahead and finish the story news, and then I'll get down in the chat with y'all. We've been streaming for about an hour and 5 minutes to this point. So, guys, when does the Senate next vote to reopen the government? No Senate votes are scheduled to reopen the government on October the 21st. I don't know why y'all still vote. You know what need to happen? We need to call. That's what I'm telling you. Ghostwriter made the advice or the suggestion to President Trump to call a Democrat back in May. Oh, he did call him to bring him to the White House to hear what they had to say him in. And they came to the White House, and what he did, he was making fun of them when they left. Hakeem, at least. He making fun of Hakeem when he left. So when y'all think it's finna open? Yeah, I don't know why he thought the Democrats was going bud. You know what I'm saying? She said her boyfriend from Boston, Massachusetts, he's from a great state. He's from a great city, baby. You feel me? This is this is where America was founded. Democracy, the Constitution and the rule of law, baby, in big New England. Real talk. They call it New England for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And if you know, you know. Massachusetts, where it's at. When I was down there in Mississippi, I knew it was up here. I know these people care about the law and the dignity of the law. That's why I'm in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to a city or to a state where they care about the dignity of the law. Shout out Chicago, Illinois, baby. You feel me? Shout out Cali, bro. Big Cali. I love Cali, man. I'll probably get out there sometime next year, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? So, instead, the Senate Republicans were attending a luncheon at the White House, where Trump is expected to thank them for a united front during the shutdown fight and improving his nominees, according to Politico. That is so sad. The Senate is next expected to vote on a Republican stopgap funding bill on October 22nd, according to The Hill, but there are no signs that it will be successful because it will not. I'm telling you right now, it will not. Shut down. It's going to stay that way until Donald, you pick up the phone. So God telling you to humble yourself, sir, for the sake of the American people. For our sake, humble yourself. Because if you can't humble yourself, it's going to stay shut down. Humble yourself. You're not above talking to no Democrat. You ain't the only person that a Democrat has done wrong before, sir. You think you the only person that a Democrat has done wrong before, sir? A Democrat has done me wrong before, sir. That's the bottom line. A Democrat has done a lot of people wrong before, sir. That don't mean you don't humble yourself for the sake of the American people. That's what we asking you. Humble yourself. Because if you don't humble yourself, ain't no government getting reopened, period. Ain't no government getting reopened without your signature. Tell me the 58th, the 59th, and the 60th Democrat who gonna run over there with y'all. What's their first and last name? The 58, 59, it ain't happening. You ain't pulling none of them. You could pull one or two. You're not pulling all of them. So I'm saying the government is not reopening till you humble yourself. That's what this is about. You need to humble yourself and do what you swore to do that the Constitution say. You working with the American, for the American people. So you think that whenever they voted for, I said they voted for President Trump because I didn't vote for him. So whenever they voted for President Trump, you think that when they voted for him, they knew that he wouldn't be willing to work with no Democrats. I'm not willing, because if that's the case, the system won't work. The system was designed as a two-party system. You can't dismantle the other party. We wouldn't even have the country. It wouldn't be America no more. You need to rename the country. The country was set and designed for a two-party system. So how could you possibly think I'm going to become president and just govern, completely ignoring the other side? Man, come on. We feel your pain, bro, what you've been through and everything, but bro, you just got to put your big boy pants on. You got your little baby britches on, man. You got to put your big boy pants on. And when you put your big boy pants on, you're going to get to the business of helping Americans, man. That's what you're supposed to do, the business of America. Like I said, I'm going to salute you for the tariff money. I'm a patriot. We got billions of dollars going into the U.S. Treasury. I'm going to salute you for that. We need that money. Thank you, sir. That's what you're doing, right? You serving the country. You serving the flag, right? That's what you're doing, right? You remember, y'all, he used to hug the flag. He went from hugging flags to asking the Justice Department for $230 million. He went from not taking paychecks to asking the Justice Department to deposit $230 million into his personal account. Hey, he ain't got to file no lawsuit or nothing. I'm going to just call the Justice Department. I'm going to say, hey, y'all deposit $230 million into my personal account. It's unbelievable. You feel me? Guys, if we would have went live later like we should have, you know what I'm saying? It's getting sunny out there. We finna go down there, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. So what is the reason for the government shutdown? Somebody said I look like Antonio Banderas. Hey, look, bro, listen, I love my country, man. I really do. I love America, man. I just wish that the U.S. government shutdowns occur when funding legislation to finance the federal government is not passed before the next fiscal year begins. This causes federal agencies to shut down non-essential operations like national parks. The national parks close. Y'all know Ghost Rider. While continuing essential ones like Medicare and Social Security. Under this shutdown, more than 750,000 federal workers have been furloughed and ordered not to report to work. Employees deemed essential to public safety, including military personnel, law enforcement officers, border patrol, and air traffic controllers, are required to work regardless. So guys, one more time, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell, guys. Also, in this stream, everyone is welcome. I just ask that you guys will be respectful to others. I welcome you guys, Republicans, Independents, and Democrats. Y'all jump down in the comment section and let your voices be heard. One last thing, we do got to pay the bills. I don't have no sponsors yet, y'all. I'm just taking money from y'all. I'm not as big as Mr. Don Lemon. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm sorry, y'all. So, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, guys, super chat, super thanks, super stickers, they all start at 99 cents. Just hit the button with the $sign in it, and your donations are much appreciated. Let's see. I was trying to see if you guys were saying something. Yeah, Leader Jeffries did make him look like a fool. He does all the time. Definitely. That's my take too. I really believe that too. Look, I see 88 people down there that we polled. Do you agree with how President Trump handles his beef with Democrats? 60% of y'all said no. I don't see how the other 42% said yeah. I don't see how y'all said yeah. I'm saying, like, what do you agree about how he handles his beef with Democrats? What you agree with about? I don't understand what you agree. Guys, it's so sunny out there. That ticks me off, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so nice out there right now, man. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, I don't see how like, I guess you think it's warranted. Some people, a lot of people, they think the way, you know, it's warranted. The way President Trump or whatever, like, he going after the Democrats, maybe so on a political arena, but I'm saying in this situation, that's how you got gridlock. And this is hurting Americans. I got another news story. The source is the Associated Press, and it was published October 21st, 2025. What's up, Home Slice? I know I hadn't seen you in here in a minute, man. If y'all want me to go out there and stream from outdoor, like finish, you know what I'm saying, I will, man. If not, guys, I promise y'all, I'll probably be live tomorrow, but definitely on Friday, man, I got a real stream. I'm going to get some content, boy. You heard me? I'm driving, bro. It's adventure time on Friday. It's adventure time on Friday, man. If y'all can't tell, I'm feeling good. I'm excited about it, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and blaze through this. The source was October the 21st. It's the Associated Press. President Trump said he'd love to meet with Congress, but the government has to be reopened. It's not going to happen. You could keep saying it. You could do whatever you want to. You could mad. You could get pout. You could do whatever you want to. That government is not reopening until we get a signature from you to say that you want to help the poor people that voted for you or didn't vote for you. We need that government reopened, and you gonna swallow your pride. I'm assured of it. There's no way any military leaders, any people with power behind the scenes, bro, there's no way in the world they're gonna allow him not to be humbled right now. He has to be humbled because his affection after getting revenge or going after the Democrats is hurting our country. He about to let Putin redraw international borders and just give Putin the Ukraine just for peace. For peace. Shut up, Zelensky. Here, Putin, for peace. Really? The president comments followed Chuck Schumer, the leader of the Senate Democrats, saying he and Hakeem Jeffries leader of the House Democrats, reached out to Trump and urged him to sit down and negotiate with us to end the government shutdown. Schumer said they suggested a meeting happen before he leaves to go to Asia on Friday. But he told the reporters in the Oval Office, I would love to meet. I would love to meet with both of them. But I see one little caveat. I will only meet if they let the country open. So I'll do it as soon. Bro, think about how childish that is. I think the ducks out there agree with me. Think about how childish that is. He only gonna meet with them if they open up the government. That's not gonna happen. They said before you go to Asia, before you into the Asian business, you go handle the Asian business, which that's business of America too. I'm not hating on that. International business is business of America too. But I'm saying he's been tending to a lot of international business and domestically. I got another news story. The Associated Press, October 21st, the Trump-Putin summit is on hold. Well, congratulations. The meeting between Trump and Russian leader Vladimir Putin aimed at resolving the war in Ukraine was announced last week, but is now uncertain following a call between my dog. Y'all salute Secretary of State Marco Rubio. How many people y'all hear talk negative about Marco? I hear him talking bad about Pete. I like Pete. I hear him talking bad about A.G. Bondi. I like A.G. Bondi. I hear him talking bad about the Homeland Security Secretary, Christy. No, that's my baby. You feel me? I hear him talking bad about, I don't never hear him say nothing about Marco. Marco, that boy. I mean, I hear him sometimes say stuff about JD. They don't really be talking that bad about JD, though. Not that I hear. A call between U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Russian Foreign Minister Sergio Lavrov. We all know him, according to a U.S. official. The reverse is the latest bout of whiplash. That ain't no whip. Well, that might be. Continues to end this war, to end the war he previously boasted he could settle in one day if he were elected to a second term. The meeting was supposed to take place in Budapest, although a date had not been set. So it looks like Marco is trying to clean up that Russia thing. You can't allow Putin to just reclaim international borders. I said personally, like whether or not he gets a piece of Ukraine, he might end up with a piece of Ukraine. But the way you handle it, like screaming at Zelensky and just saying, just don't, nah, right? You gotta, it's precision. You gotta know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, if they don't know what they're doing, because you gotta know. It's gonna fall apart. It ain't gonna be no ceasefire. It ain't gonna be no peace plan if you don't do it right. Vice President Vance arrives in Israel. The vice president on Tuesday, joined by Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner in the region to shore up the fragile U.S. broker peace in Gaza. You got Jared out there. So I think Jared know what he's doing a little bit better. And who else out there? Steve Witkoff. Hadn't Steve Witkoff been out there? You might want to pull him out. He probably the one made that deal in the first place. And then Vice President Vance. Okay, Vice President Vance, I feel a little better about you going out there. I know you smart. I know you wouldn't do nothing stupid. Like saying that you going to withdraw the Israeli troops before you get peacekeepers there. Just so Hamas could come out doing the same thing they were doing before. Vice President Vance, I know you ain't finna do nothing like that. So I'm glad you there. Real talk. And who else? Jared, I got confidence in Jared. We got common sense, smart people. You get all these politicians, and they be doing all this politician stuff, and all this politician stuff is knuckleheaded. That's why we thought President Trump wasn't gonna be into the knuckleheaded politician stuff, man. But unfortunately, it looked like he will be. You know what I'm saying? You said, yo, what, Itchy? Bro, I'm saying, listen, you come into the stream and that's what you talking about. Like, you must be 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you like a child. I'm saying, like, do you wake up like thinking like that, bro? I can't allow myself to get stupid like that. You see what the content I just gave you, and then coming and seeing that, bro, you lowering my intelligence. I can't do that, man. I mean, shoot. Look, I don't need as many brain cells as many people. They say I fried my brain cells. Hey, they fried. But I'm still smarter than you. And I can't let myself go to that level of stupidity. You see what I'm saying? I can't do that. Because then I'll become stupid. How am I write lawsuits and I'm talking about dingleberry cereal? Imagine going in a courtroom with a judge with a mentality like you got. You feel me? You go ahead and keep on being continue with your peasantry. You know how that word peasantry, you like that, boy. Yeah, Ghost will use them words on you if I could pronounce it. Continue with your peasantry, but I can't do that with you. I got bigger fish to fry. See, you with that peasantry, dingleberry cereal. That's why that ceasefire in Israel ain't working, cause you talking about dingleberry cereal. You doing memes on the internet, driving the F-18, dumping doo-doo on everybody at the protest, and that's why your ceasefire breaking down in Israel, cause you childish minded. You like, hey, I'll do that too. But I don't do it to the extent that other people do it. Like, I be little, like, everybody got that in them. I'm the biggest clown you will ever meet. But I know when something's serious and when something playing. I'll be laughing and still be serious, though. I'm saying, even when I'm laughing, I'm kind of serious. I'm always serious. All that foolishness and nonsense, bro, like, come on, man. But, hey, you could do it. I'm just saying I can't do it with you, because that means you lowering my intelligence, man. I'm not trying to have my IQ lower being around all these low IQ people, man. Where you from? With your low, let's look up real quick. What's the state with the people with the lowest IQ? They get mad when I do this. But you gotta get the truth, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What's the state with the people with the lowest IQs? So, what? I'm going to just ask AI straight up. What is the dumbest state in the U.S.? Dumbest states in the U.S. Come on now. Who y'all say number one is? Who y'all say number one is? Who y'all say number one is? Factors that affect educational attainment. This is according to World Population Review. If y'all want to determine the intelligence of each state. So this ain't just me talking noise. They're going off of different, metrics. IQ scores, SAT scores, ACT scores, you know what I'm saying? The 10 dumbest states in America. Hawaii, welcome to the dodo bird list. Nevada, you made the dodo bird list. Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, West Virginia, Louisiana, North Carolina, and Arizona. 10 dumbest. I gotta stay out of dodo bird land, man. You feel me? I'm a dodo bird land, man. The easy truth said red states, and that's facts. The less education. What's up, Jennifer, baby? What's up, Miss Jennifer? If y'all haven't liked the video, man, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. It's been an hour and a half, man. I've been on here on this live stream, kicking it with y'all. It's gorgeous down there. Y'all want to take a walk, man? I'm going to take a walk. For the people who stayed for the longest amount of time, y'all kicked it with me for this amount of time, man. I'm going to take down there. Oh, man, somebody want me to walk so bad. Somebody always wants you to do something that they not willing to do. That's the sign of weakness, man. You a weak person. Nah, I'm just saying you might just want me to see down there. But I'm saying I heard somebody tell me that. Like they always wishing bad on somebody, man. They hard, they miserable, man. It's a sad life, man. You feel me? It's a sad life to wake up every day and think about somebody else, bro. I got grown men who wake up, their whole life is patterned around me, man. It's a sad life. I'm saying if I want you there, you know what I'm saying? Like the man I was talking about yesterday who helped me out. If I wanted him there. The people I want there, you know what I'm saying? I salute you for the growth that I achieved while you was in my life. But I'm saying the rest of y'all, man, that's clowns. That dude ain't even thinking about you, bro. I think about you as much as I do them geese over there. Look at them geese over there. He taking a dump, boy. That big geese, boy, that boy taking a dump, man. He over there taking a big dump. Look at him, old geesey geeses. If y'all look back there, there's mountains. If you see the end of that lake and you look behind there, you can see like the peaks of the Appalachian Mountains, man. That's where we gonna go on Friday, man. Oh boy, it's gonna be so gorgeous. Back there in that cut, where it's gray at, man. You know what I'm saying? Where it's kind of hazy. Them mountains back there, boy. Man, you see that house right there, man. You see them kind of houses everywhere in Connecticut, man. On everything, bro. You feel me? I'm talking about ginormous mansions. And then you look over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah, baby. Connecticut, bro. It's October, man. Look at your boy, man. Besides it raining, short sleeves on. Yeah, it get cold up here, man, but it's beautiful too. You know what I'm saying? When it's warm, it's beautiful. It's New England, baby. And this gonna be my home for a minute. It might be permanent. But I know for a minute, this is my home. New England, baby. Yeah, we got to get right, man. I need to see some changes in the lives of some people that I associate with, man. I need to see changes in your life, really. Because you've been the same I know this man, he been the same for 40 years. If he grew, I don't see where he grew at. He ain't changed. He been the same. Every time if I hear somebody say something, and I don't know he said it, they didn't tell me said it or nothing like that, I'm gonna know it was him. Cause he ain't changed. He been the same, but they telling me I need to change. You feel me? Hey, y'all see what Easy said? Guys, that's my time, man. I'm finna get out of here, man. I don't be worried about nobody, man, because I'm a Christian, man, and I believe in God, bro. You know what I'm saying? I believe that God suffered, bled, and died on the cross for my sins. And when I asked him for forgiveness, he forgave me for every sin I would ever commit. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. But I'm seeing people violating scriptures that's clear in the Bible. Lying, slandering, bearing false witness. Revelers. Y'all know God said a reveler wouldn't inherit the kingdom of God. You know what a reveler is. Y'all go look up a reveler. You know what a reveler is? Some of y'all are revelers and don't know it.
And God said you won't inherit the kingdom of God. Some of these people, Christians, they don't even know God's name, his real name. If you see a person who say that he a Christian, ask him what's God's real name. His real name. I'm saying, listen, if you my wife, that's what it is in marriage, right? With God. If you my wife and you don't know my real name, say my nickname Ghost. And when you see me, you calling me Ghost. My name ain't Ghost. That ain't my government name. I'm saying if you a Christian, how you don't know God's real name? Your preacher ain't teach you that. That's the first thing he should have taught you. God is just they call a God anything. You know what I'm saying? God do that too. He said, don't put no other gods before me, but there is no other gods but him. So everybody use the lowercase g word. But I'm saying my God got a name. His name is Jehovah Jireh. See, when you call him Jehovah Jireh, he got a name. So you know who I'm talking about. Because, you know, people walk around, they identifying themselves as God. You know, they say God this and God that, but they really talking about themselves. Something they doing behind the scenes, they'll say God doing it. That's why I say Jehovah Jireh. So you not just Jehovah, his whole name. So you understand who I'm talking about. Ghosts don't be playing about too much of nothing. My mentality isn't like a playing mentality. I joke and laugh all the time. That's just who I am. That's how I grew up. But I'm dead. I'll be dead serious. I'm so serious about stuff. The older I get, the more serious I am about life, because I feel like life is serious like that, man. It's that serious. Jehovah Jireh. You got a relationship with God, man. I don't try to preach to people, man, but I do, man. I depend on him for everything. He fight my battles and he gonna get me through. He bring me to and get me through everything I've been in my life. And I know this, and I ain't changing on nothing I believe. You need to change, whoever you are. I'm not talking to, but whoever they know, if the shoe fit, wear it out. You need to change, because you ain't changed. You've been the same way. That's why God say don't be judging people, because you'll end up getting judged. Somebody will speak something out into eternity. This for Christians now. Somebody have been and spoke something out into eternity and have God dealing with you because you around there fooling with people. But he told you not to judge people, because I'm saying I'll speak something to have you dealt with. I promise you. I'll say something to have you dealt with, because I know stuff on people that I don't even be saying, but they didn't know they done some foul stuff. They got all my stuff, but I ain't got none of yours, and the stuff you got going on, boy. Them boys will come knocking on your door. That's how foul your stuff is. They ain't got no foul stuff like that on me. You got some made up stories or some lies or some partial truths from back in the day, like 1,000 years ago, but you probably ain't even got statute of limitations on that stuff you got, or no proof. But that stuff you got going on, boy. God said not to judge nobody, and that way you don't get judged. He didn't say not to take a stand. He didn't say not to speak the truth. He didn't say not to disagree with someone. He said don't judge them. You might feel like if you're a Christian, you could judge a transgender. I'm not going to judge him. He's saying different than I sin. He used to be lost and not saved, and I used to be lost and not saved. I'm not better than nobody else, and I know this. But the same ones who were so spiritual, they killed Jesus. They were more righteous than God. And if Jesus came today, they'll kill him again. The same preachers in the same churches. They'll just know that wasn't Jesus, and they'll kill him again. You know what I'm saying? So they look at their heroes. Who your hero is? Look at y'all heroes today. They immoral and don't even care, making excuses for them.
Oh, you know, men will just be mean. Doing that? Guys, that's my time, man. Listen, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Man, I wanted to bring y'all some great content today. You know what I'm saying? I was just kicked back yesterday in the car too, man. You know what I'm saying? Just for a little bit when I brought the content, but I was going to bring y'all some news, a good news story, bro. It's gorgeous. Look, bro, the more and more I'm sitting here talking, the prettier and prettier it's getting out there. Sun shining bright. I had to roll my sleeves up. It's Connecticut in October. And you see how beautiful it is. But it rained. But that's what I'm saying. This is the day the Lord has made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. If it's raining and if I'm in the car, I'm rejoicing. If I'm out there bringing y'all good content, like my goal is to give y'all good, great nature content like I'm going to bring y'all on Friday, I'm still going to rejoice. This area that I've been in, bro, it's been hard. When I was in Michigan, when I was in Tennessee, man, when I was in all these places, bro, I brought y'all go look back at the live stream. But it's been a little bit more difficult. It's more city out here. You see what I'm saying? It's more people out here. So it's not, you know, it's just things different. They do things different, which I'm starting to see and understand that. But it's just not the same place, but we're going to get to it on Friday. I just had to find a location, man, what I was looking for. I'm telling y'all, guys, I'm looking for a lake, but it was a river. In Connecticut, the most gorgeous landscape in the state is by a river. I've been to some lakes now. I brought y'all some content up here now. We the People #9, the entire vlog mainly was filmed out here, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely probably one of the prettiest vlogs I made. But you ain't seen nothing yet. Tap in with me, 9 a.m. on Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern on Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to bring y'all some great content out here in this beautiful state. Bro, that's my time. I love y'all. Remember what I told you? Jesus love you too. It don't matter what nobody's saying. These people don't even really know Jesus, I don't think. Because they say they living like Jesus. They ain't living nothing like Jesus did. You know, don't make me start now. Nothing like Jesus. These people shun homeless people. They spit on homeless people. He think he better than homeless people. That's the one. Jesus was washing their feet. God was washing their feet. God was washing their feet. And this dude ain't nothing, and he's spitting on them. But he say he like, you nothing like Jesus, bro. I could break it. Bro, I make your preacher go make a profession, bro, for real, because I give it to you. You can't out-talk me. You can't out-think me. You can't out-nothing me. Nothing. I don't even know why you come for me. Because that's what happened when they come for me, bro. I get at them. I'm a warrior, bro. I'm a fighter. I'm a square up with you. If you sending words at me, I'm a square up with you with words. If you feel however you coming at me, and the ones, see, that's how I changed. Because Terry know I didn't used to be like that 10 years ago, but today, as somebody who know me, for real, I'm going to get down with this. Ain't no joke and no game, boy. You feel me? Man, I love you, though, man. We try to stay away from that. We try to get away from that negativity and stay focused on the light. Stay focused on the beauty. Y'all see it got beautiful out here, man. That's my time, man. I'll see y'all tap in with me on Friday, man, 9 a.m., bro. I'm going to bring y'all some great content. And then y'all give me a second later on about 1 p.m. that same day, boy, I'm going to be out there live stream. Only 10 minutes. I do them 10-minute streams from out there, boy. It'd be so gorgeous. I did it from a waterfall. I did one from, I did one from a waterfall. I did one in upstate New York whenever we were doing the sunsets. So, man, we going to go to bro, I know the sunsets out here, bro. They are like, woo. Bro, I'm tripping, though, because when I was driving, bro, look, I done rode through, Connecticut, a little state. So, like, I'm riding through Connecticut, bro, and I'm flashing, and I'm saying, but I'm like, man, like, out here, because I could take y'all to a mountain and stuff out here, but the signal ain't good. A mountain with a lake look just like Tennessee. Look at the We the People 9 vlog. That's where, but, man, this place right here, the signal good, bro, and it's gorgeous. I'm talking. It look like, you know how they call this New England. Well, I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all gonna think you in Europe. You gonna say, "Ghost, you in Switzerland?" That European architecture on the river. You gonna think I'm in Greece. Where they at? Where they be on them boats? Hey, I can't help it. It's gorgeous up here. Don't hate on me. Buy you a plane ticket on the the poll, man. Like 61% of the people said that they don't agree with how President Trump is handling his beef against the Democrats, and that's 114 votes, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hour and 45 minutes. I came, I saw, I conquered. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about the struggles with the live stream today, but I brought y'all the truth, man. I'll be telling the truth. This ain't no hate against President Trump. He is not trying to work with the Democrats, and he is not helping us, and he is cutting our programs. That's not no hate. As soon as he changed that, I'll go back to doing the streams I was doing it. As soon as he reversed course, I'll reverse course. Because in my opinion, on the course he's on, that's a path to destruction. Whether that destruction come to him personally or to America as a whole, I don't want no destruction to come to him, and I definitely don't want no destruction to come to America. You feel me? So I'm saying, but on the path he's on, I can't support that. He's starving people. He gonna starve people. The people who voted for him, they're not gonna be able to afford. They're not for life. He's not making it better. Only for Elon and them. But for the rest of America, the other three, he made it better for 40 million Americans. The other 300 million or the other 290 million Americans are struggling. See what I'm saying? It's not good for the whole. So whenever he turn and make it good for the whole, you just got to stop listening to Republicans. You listening to them. Keep listening to them. That's why they won one election. The last popular vote he just won, that's the only one they won in about 4 or 5 attempts in about 20 years. They won in 20. You feel me? That's why. Because you don't care about the people. You care about the businesses. It's more people than it is businesses. So you're going to lose in the election. Redistrict whatever you want to. Watch what Ghost tell you. That's my time. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on Friday. It's gonna go ahead.